CCMA Back Office Quiz Questions. Question 1. Before a telehealth screening, send the patient. Option A, tech requirements. Option B, diet menus. Option C, exercise plan. Option D, invoice. The correct answer is option A, tech requirements. Ensuring that patients receive the necessary tech requirements prior to a telehealth screening is crucial for a smooth and effective consultation. Question 2. A medical assistant agrees to train for a new task in addition to their regular job description. Which of the following attributes is the assistant demonstrating? Option A, participation in teamwork. Option B, adherence to code of ethics. Option C, morale. Option D, procrastination. The correct answer is option A, participation in teamwork. Participation in teamwork. By agreeing to train for a new task alongside their regular responsibilities, the medical assistant is actively contributing to collaborative efforts within their workplace. Question 3. Insurance may deny a claim if option A, prior auth obtained. Option B, medical necessity met. Option C, allowable charge met. Option D, service before effective date. The correct answer is option D, service before effective date. Service before effective date is correct because insurance policies typically specify an effective date when coverage begins. Question 4. Maternal deficiency in which vitamin contributes to neural tube defects? Option A, vitamin D. Option B, folic acid. Option C, biotin. Option D, vitamin B1. The correct answer is option B, folic acid. Folic acid, also known as vitamin B9, plays a critical role in the proper development of the neural tube during early pregnancy. Question 5. At which of the following times should a sharps container be closed for disposal? Option A, when completely full. Option B, at the end of each workday. Option C, when 3/4 full. Option D, after surgical office procedures are completed. The correct answer is option C, when 3/4 full. When 3/4 full, a sharps container should be closed for disposal when it reaches 3/4 full to prevent overfilling, which can pose a safety risk for healthcare workers and others handling the container. Question 6. When inspecting urine, note which characteristic first. Option A, sediment. Option B, color. Option C, casts. Option D, viscosity. The correct answer is option B, color. The color of urine provides immediate insight into hydration status and potential underlying health issues. Question 7. Where should the fist be placed for a chest thrust on a pregnant woman with airway obstruction? Option A, center of breastbone. Option B, 1 inch below navel. Option C, 1 inch below scapula. Option D, over center of patella. The correct answer is option A, center of breastbone. Center of breastbone is correct. The correct placement for a chest thrust on a pregnant woman experiencing airway obstruction is at the center of the breastbone, also known as the sternum. Question 8. To comply with legal requirements, which of the following scenarios requires two medical assistants? Option A, disposal of excess controlled substances. Option B, intramuscular administration of controlled substances. Option C, reconstitution of powdered controlled substances. Option D, dosage calculation confirmation of controlled substances. The correct answer is option A, disposal of excess controlled substances. Disposal of excess controlled substances requires two medical assistants. Question 9. Which term describes a care coordinator? Option A, patient advocate. Option B, compliance officer. Option C, clinical organizer. Option D, systems manager. The correct answer is option A, patient advocate. A care coordinator primarily acts as a patient advocate, ensuring that patients receive the necessary resources, support, and information to navigate their healthcare journey. Question 10. When using an evacuated tube with sodium citrate, the MA should: Option A, push needle through stopper before weighing. Option B, fill tube only halfway. Option C, gently invert 3 to 4 times. Option D, centrifuge immediately. The correct answer is option C, gently invert 3 to 4 times. Gently invert 3 to 4 times is correct. Gently inverting the tube after drawing blood ensures proper mixing of the blood with the sodium citrate anticoagulant. Question 11. When removing sutures, option A sterile hand scrub, option B lift knot toward wound, option C cut in middle, option D clean with disinfectant. The correct answer is option B, lift knot toward wound. Lift knot toward wound is correct because when removing sutures it is essential to lift the knot toward the wound to ensure that the suture is released properly without causing additional trauma to the surrounding tissue. Question 12. Which device sterilizes surgical instruments? Option A autoclave, option B 30% bleach, option C soap and water, option D formaldehyde. The correct answer is option A, autoclave. An autoclave uses steam under pressure to achieve high temperatures that kill bacteria, viruses and spores, effectively sterilizing surgical instruments. Question 13. What is the following guidelines aligns with OSHA's bloodborne pathogens standard? Option A, use a 110 bleach solution for cleaning blood spills. Option B, flush eyes that have been exposed to blood or bodily fluids with 0.9% sodium chloride. Option C, offer the hepatitis C vaccine to new employees within the first 60 days of employment. Option D, perform hand asepsis using an iodine compound. The correct answer is option A. Use a 110 bleach solution for cleaning blood spills. Use a 110 bleach solution for cleaning blood spills is correct. The OSHA bloodborne pathogens standard recommends using a 110 bleach solution for disinfecting surfaces contaminated with blood or other potentially infectious materials. Question 14. Influenza is which type of disease? Option A, communicable, option B, hereditary, option C, degenerative, option D, autoimmune. The correct answer is option A, communicable. Communicable is correct because influenza, commonly known as the flu, is caused by viruses that can easily spread from person to person, making it a highly contagious illness. Question 15. Collecting height and weight yields which type of data? Option A, objective, option B, subjective, option C, family history, option D, social history. The correct answer is option A, objective. Objective is correct because height and weight measurements are quantifiable and can be consistently measured using standardized methods, making them objective data. Question 16. While collecting subjective information, a medical assistant asks if the patient consumes alcoholic beverages. Which of the following terms reflects this documentation process? Option A, review of systems, option B, social history, option C, family history, option D, personal data. The correct answer is option B, social history. Social history reflects the documentation process of collecting information about a patient's consumption of alcoholic beverages. Question 17. Scheduling 3 patients at 9 a.m. and 3 at 10 a.m. is option A, wave, option B, open, option C, cluster, option D, double booking. The correct answer is option A, wave. Wave is correct because scheduling 3 patients at 9 a.m. Question 18. After covering a surgical wound with gauze, tell the patient to remove the bandage after. Option A, 1H, option B, 12H, option C, 24H, option D, 48H. The correct answer is option D, 48H. It is generally recommended that a surgical wound dressing should remain intact for at least 48 hours to allow for proper healing and to minimize the risk of infection. Question 19. A medical assistant is preparing to place lower limb electrodes on a patient who has a left above the knee amputation. Which of the following actions should the assistant take when placing the lower limb electrodes? Option A, place the left electrode on the most distal portion of the left limb and place the right electrode on the most proximal portion of the right limb. Option B, place the left electrode on the most distal portion of the left limb and place the right electrode on the right groin. Option C, place the left electrode on the left mid-thigh and place the right electrode on the right mid-thigh. Option D, place the left electrode at the most proximal portion of the right limb and place the right electrode at the most distal portion of the right limb. The correct answer is option C, Place the left electrode on the left mid-thigh and place the right electrode on the right mid-thigh. Place the left electrode on the left mid-thigh and place the right electrode on the right mid-thigh. Question 20. For a sweating patient needing agar, the first action is option A, clean and dry skin, option B, apply conductive gel, option C, shave sides, option D, place below clavicle. The correct answer is option A, clean and dry skin. Clean and dry skin is correct because ensuring the skin is clean and dry is crucial for proper electrode adhesion and optimal signal quality during an agar. Question 21. For a patient below poverty line with chronic asthma, which factor most affects compliance? Option A, intellectual, option B, economic, option C, sociocultural, option D, spiritual. The correct answer is option B, economic. Economic constraints significantly impact a patient's ability to access medications, follow treatment plans. Question 22. A patient reports symptoms of fatigue, weight gain and thinning hair. Which of the following blood tests should the medical assistant anticipate the provider to order? Option A, electrolyte panel, option B, thyroid stimulating hormone, option C, urine analysis, option D, blood culture. The correct answer is option D, thyroid stimulating hormone. Thyroid stimulating hormone. The symptoms of fatigue, weight gain and thinning hair are commonly associated with hypothyroidism, a condition where the thyroid gland does not produce enough hormones. Question 23. For a terminally ill grieving patient, the MA should option A, offer community resources, option B, refer to it, option C, clarify organ donation, option D, promise positive outcome. The correct answer is option A, offer community resources. Offer community resources is correct because providing community resources is essential for a terminally ill grieving patient, as it can help connect them with support systems, counseling and services that can ease their. Question 24. Which item must appear on a COVID-19 vaccine prescription? Option A, route, option B, needle gauge, option C, allergies, option D, generic name. The correct answer is option A, route. The route of administration is a critical component of any vaccine prescription, as it indicates how the vaccine should be delivered into the body, ensuring effective immunization. Question 25. For an office nosebleed, instruct patient to option A, tilt head back, option B, pinch nose, option C, eyes to neck, option D, blow nose. The correct answer is option B, pinch nose. Pinch nose is correct because pinching the nose can help to constrict the blood vessels and reduce blood flow, thereby aiding in the control of a nosebleed.